We're coming to you live, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and all over Mega Manila via digital boxes. If you have your TV Plus with you, and of course, over 325 plus cable partners from regions 1 to 17. We are Edge TV, and you could catch us every day, Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock till 12 noon. Okay, my guest for this morning is a special guest from the Publishers Association of the Philippines. Please help me welcome Mr. Dan, our Secretary General. Rayla.
Hello. Good morning to all the listeners and viewers of Light TV. Thank you very much for guesting us, Mr. Roy.
All right, and joining us also is Miss Alma. Hi, Miss Alma. Good
morning po. Thank you po sa privilege na kami na-invite.
All right.
At least ma-share din namin ang 24th Congress ng PAPI.
Okay, so before we proceed with yung sa Congress, tell us about Publishers Association of the Philippines.
Yes, the Publishers Association of the Philippines is an association. It's a non-profit association composed of mainly the publishers of community newspapers, the editors, reporters. We also have the school academy. We partner with them so we can also give service to those students of journalism who wants to know more about the world of publication.
Okay, Miss Alma, I believe you're from Central
Pampanga,
Luzon,
yes.
Pampanga. Kamusta naman ang local media sa Pampanga? And local media in general, dun sa inyo, sa part ninyo?
Maayos naman at so far meron kaming tatlong sa ngayon meron kaming isang TV station, then radio station ay tatlo, meron na yatang iba pa. And maraming mga print medias doon. Yun ang noon. So nagkakasama at minsan alam mo naman pagka media magkakasama sa isang grupo pero pagdating sa kabilaan magsasaksakan. So ganun ang buhay ng media doon.
How do you Dan, this is a question about sa media. Kasi of course we have what we call national media. And of course may mga local media. Kumusta naman how do the local media survive?
Yes, yan ang problema po. Lalo na pagka tinatawag kang local media, which means nasa community, ka lang, no? Tulad ng paper. I belong to the print media. So, ang paper ko is community paper ang tawag sa kanya.
Okay.
Talagang, deprived kami sa mga commercials, sa mga dahil nga, ang gusto ng national, gusto nila mga national mga national broadsheets, gano'n. Unlike sa aming tabloid, ayaw nila dahil since weekly ang ng community paper. Bihira lang. So far in Pampanga, isa lang ang namin na daily doon, Sunstar lang. The rest weekly na, meron twice a week, ganun ang frequency ng labas nila. So medyo mahirap dahil nga ang national lalo na sa reporting mas una pa silang nakakatanggap ng mga news rather than mga local media. Yun ang ang hinanakit ng mga local media.
Yeah.
So
Dan,
far.
being the Secretary General, you speak for the whole. Ano nakikita mo yung sa mga community media natin? Kamusta sila? Are they parang kanina sabi ni Miss Alma, they were deprived. Kumusta ba? Tumataas ba ang growth or is it declining? Tell us.
Iba't ibang situation, alam mo, pero most likely ang mga community newspapers talagang they try to make both ends meet. Kung merong maraffle. Kasi yung ibang community newspapers talagang focus nila minsan dito sa legal publication. So dito talaga sila kumikita. So kung may maraffle sa kanila, that's good for them. Kung wala naman, they still have to produce their weekly newspaper. So they have to put a cost on that. Pero whether may maraffle sa'yo o wala, you are obliged to have your issue produced for that particular week. So talagang mahirap, but we're going through it. We're doing our best so we can be able to show up our newspapers to everybody, to the community, because we are serving them.
I see. So tell us about the press congress happening this December. Give us information about it.
Yes, the 24th National Press Congress to be held at Calibo and the famous Boracay Island is an annual gathering of the newspapers, community newspapers, as what I said, the editors, the reporters, and other school academies which we partner with them. This is a very much awaited gathering sa aming mga community newspapers, because here we exchanges our mga problems, kakamustahan din dyan, kung ano yung mga issues at hand that we need to settle. At everybody's looking forward to this kasi it's a once in a year gathering. This is mandated under Presidential Proclamation 1187.
Okay, Dan, I have to cut you short kasi with us in the studio,
Yes, of course.
is the legendary, I would say, my idol, Mr. Johnny Dayang. Sir, a very good morning to you.
Good morning, Roy.
Good morning, good morning. Long time.
We are happy here to catch up with your program. I'm with Mr. Joseph Ponay, that is still looking for a parking place.
Hirap dito.
Well, I think you are discussing about the 24th National Press Congress. I was told. Well, it will be held in Aklan, my home province, Roy.
Yes, yes.
It will start in Calibo, and then from Calibo we'll proceed to Boracay Island. This will be, I think, the biggest gathering of community journalists with some participation of sa Manila publishers, like Manila Times publisher,
Business Mirror.
the Business Mirror publishers and other publishers and media men from Manila. We will converge in Calibo on starting the 2nd, but the event will start on the 3rd until the 6th. It will culminate in Boracay. It will be a unique gathering of the community press, especially, with some participation of some foreign correspondents and some campus journalists and writers. And we are looking forward to a fruitful meeting of media men who are expected to pass some resolutions germane or relevant to the current issues challenging or confronting especially the community press, which I believe until now pursuing our advocacy that there should be balance of reporting between the Imperial Manila and the community press scattered all over the country.
Correct.
As you know, you have been a part of this advocacy that there should be some respectable recognition of the important roles of the provincial press, which have been described as outcast, have been treated as outcast because they are operating small media enterprises, but the functions are as important as those exercising or practicing their profession in Manila. And considering that 80% of our population reside in outside Metro Manila, and the need to get them to know what's happening, I think in the decision making, very important ang information.
Correct.
So,
Understood.
I believe that there should be more event like this, and I think it's the Publishers Association, pursuant to the mandate of issued by President Macapagal then, which is numbered 1187, is the most relevant order coming from the highest office of the land. This mandates that the Publishers Association of the Philippines, or PAPI, spearheads the movement of the observance of the month of December as the month of the community press in the service of the nation.
Correct.
So thank you very much. It has been a long time,
Yes,
Roy.
exactly. Long time.
Roy was my most important ally or executive during my time in the PAPI. I have already retired, but thanks to the leadership of the contemporary leaders of PAPI that they have allowed me to remain as Chairman Emeritus, and therefore I'm still throwing my whatever modest support I can do. I just arrived last night from Aklan. I have talked with the governors, the mayors there, and they are looking forward to the arrival of our colleagues from all over the country. And from your hometown, you know, Roy is very popular in Davao and Surigao. He was sent to me by the late Hil Abarico, a very credible and a very important personality in media from Davao. He was my contemporary in the College Editors Guild during our time. But thanks to, and congratulations, Roy, for your achieving some advances in developing your skills. Very skillful ito si Roy.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I learned a lot from the chairman himself. If not with the chairman, most probably wala akong radio station, wala akong software company, wala akong mga businesses right now. Not because he's the man. Oh, but before we move on, since this program is seen nationwide, over 325 plus cable partners, direct to home satellite signal and SkyDirect. Could you please invite them sa PAPI, sir? Please. Yeah. Tell us about and invite them also about the upcoming, for those who do not know, baka maraming media sa atin na we are nationwide right now.
Yes, good morning sa ating mga televiewers tsaka listener. I'm Joseph Punay, one of the director for Luzon ng Publishers Association of Philippines. Ay sa lahat po ng aming mga kasama sa industriya, iniimbitahan namin po kayo sa 24th National Press Congress sa Kalibo and Boracay this coming December 3 to 6. And kasama po dito yung mga academe, yung mga student campus editors na yung mga nag-inspire na magiging journalist someday. Of course, the public information officer ng ating mga LGUs kasama sa buong probinsya, tsaka kahit sa municipal, tsaka mga city public information officer. Ganun din po yung mga nagpa-practice, yung formally photojournalist and alikes, ating kasamahan na mga blogger. This includes bloggers, yes. And this online doing some online reporting.
Everybody's welcome.
Okay. Yes, everybody's welcome, even those who want to explore our field.
Dan, I have a special question for the chairman, but before that, where can they contact the secretariat, please?
If you have any other queries about the 24th National Press Congress, you can contact me directly at 0998-577-5605. Or you can also call our landlines sa office ni Mr. Nelson Santos, the President of PAPI, 527-4252, Local 14.
All right, Chairman Dayang, this is a very important question, sir. I think you're the best person who could, answer this. Sir, tell us about the importance of local media. Kasi what's the possibility if the local media will die? Diba? Tell us the importance of the local press, the community press.
you know, who deals with the suffering, the success on the situation obtaining in the countryside. It's not the Manila-based journalists. It's Alma and the rest of our colleagues who will tell you about Pampanga and Tarlac because of the proximity of their positions. Like you, when you were operating in Surigao, you report immediately to the community because they know what's happening there. And then, if it's so important, it reaches the Imperial Manila or Manila. And then it even reaches the world if it's important. And so that is the situation. That's how important is the role of the community press. I'll tell you some story. In sometime in 1963, you were not born yet, all of you. The leading Manila journalists like Roy Valencia, Blas Ople, Ernie Granada, Joe Asperas, and the rest were the leaders of the national press clubs. And then Blas Ople raised the question, why are we calling our organization National Press Club when we do not have membership from the countrysides, from the provinces? Because at that time, Iloilo, Cebu, Davao, even Ilocos Norte, Baguio, and Pampanga, and other areas, were already making noises and reports of killings of Hope Balahaps, and we have been reported almost every day from Pampanga and from Tarlac by correspondents. Why are we calling this organization of ours located at near the Jones Bridge in Manila? It has a four-story building there. National Press Club when we don't have membership from the provinces. I was a young reporter then of the Philippine News Service. I got elected member of the board in 1963, 64. In the board, the first ever provincial press boy. You know that.
Yes, sir.
To be elected in the board of the National Press Club. And since I was a small member there of the board, Roy and Blas and Mac Vicencio told me, can we organize the Federation of Provincial Press Club on our organization of provincial group so that they can serve as adjunct only. Only, meaning extension of the National Press Club. Well, as an obedient boy at that time, I went around the country following the instruction of Blas Ople, Roy Valencia, Jos Peras, Mac Vicencio, and organized there were already existing press clubs like Davao, you know that,
yes.
Among Iloilo, Cebu, Baguio. And we started getting them into a federated group to become an adjunct. That organization, we called it Federation of Provincial Press Clubs Incorporated, and became an adjunct of the National Press Club. The president then was even allowed to sit in the board of the National Press Club, which was a very influential media fraternity in the country then. So, a member of the board, si Ermin Garcia, Sr. of Dagupan, who was a classmate of Roy Valencia, became a member of the board. He was participating in board meetings of the National Press Club. That's the story of why the community press or the provincial press got some kind of upgrading. And they started to realize that there exists really the participation of the community press or provincial press and recognize their establishment like small radio station, small newspapers, because there was no television then.
Correct.
And so it existed for a long time, and it became very active organization. Almost all presidents of the Republic of the Philippines were participating in the events of meaning as guest speaker, or they even hosted event natin Alma sa mga Malacanang, no? So, and then sa National Press Club, madalas ang mga event, nag-graduate tayo hanggang Manila hotels na mga natin, mga sites, and it became an important organization. Then PAPI also was organized during martial law in 1974 to assert that there existed press freedom even under martial law. And that's why sina Karima Pulutan, sina General Minse o Manila Bulletin, sina Johnny Perez, at saka sina Loksen, and there were others, organized the Publishers Association of the Philippines in 1974. Maging 45 years na tayo, we are nearing our golden years. So let's hope that we can line up some activities program. I'm hoping that this 24th National Press Congress will be able to launch a 5-year program that will lead to the marking of our golden year.
Yes.
Meaning half a century of operation. The Federation, I'm hoping it's quite inactive now, that it could also be revived. I hope we can start talking about the revival of the provincial federation in Aklan during this gathering, because there is no time in history that the challenge of the emergence of some strength of the provincial press should be called upon or come to reality.
Correct.
Killings of community press, situations in the community press operators are finding it difficult to relate themselves to survival, existence. The advertisings of the big corporations are almost solely devoted sa big stations and media outfits here in Manila. And if they reach the provinces, they only allocate a very minimal or very small amount of advertising. So it's really difficult operation sa mga operators or publishers or broadcasters sa provinces and for small operations. I hope this can be discussed thoroughly and put forward or brought up before the attention of the national policy making bodies and decision makers of our country, so that they will realize that this is part of the democratic system. We are functioning as an important sector of democratic system to democratize the distribution of support to the growth and development and role of the community press.
Correct.
Roy, thank you very much. That I'm happy to learn that
Yes.
you are at the helm of this.
I learned a lot from you, Chairman.
Well, thank you, but the challenge is still there. I think with you there now steering a channel or a medium can help our colleagues are having some problems in the rural areas.
Correct,
My
correct.
column today in Tempo and Balita reflect the sentiments. I hope our colleagues in the provinces can see it, and perhaps they will attend. Our president wants to limit the participation, president of PAPI, of only few delegates to attend to this event, to about 200 only. I say, let's open it. Bahala na kung ano. Alam ni Almayan, he was there in Aklan lately. I think wala namang maggutuman doon, wala namang hindi matulugan. Mayroon kaming facilities for that.
Correct. Okay, I think we are running out of time. Once again, Secretary General, please invite them, our viewers. Go ahead.
Yes. Mga kapapi, I would like to invite you once again to our 24th National Press Congress to be held at Calibo and the famous Boracay Island. This gathering is will be very amazing and will be very memorable. We have lots of prizes and surprises awaits all the participants. Once in a year lang ito, so let's give ourselves some break and enjoy the fun being together with all the publishers. So please take time and join our 24th National Press Congress. If you have any other queries, once again, I'd like to give my number, 0998-577-5605, if you have other queries about the 24th National Press Congress. Sama na kayo, because at PAPI, we grow better when we work together.
All right, so I guess we have to cut short. I'm running out of time. Catch us again next week, Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock till 12 noon, only here on Light TV. This has been Roy Bato saying goodbye for now. Till next week.